ya no te topo, ya vete a la fregada. Me fui con camarada.
Alright, sorry, Derek. Are you live? Yeah. Oh, I can hear myself. Yeah, because I have a party. That's crazy. Is it showing a car right now?
No, I haven't switched the thing over yet.
Alright, I'll be back. I'm watching you live though.
Oh, fucking chat. Let's go.
You can tell your old man you'll do some largemouth fishing in another town. You just got too much on your plate to bait and cast a line. You can always put a rain check in his hand till you can't. You can keep putting off forever with that girl whose heart you hold, swearing that you'll last someday further down the road.
What is full bar? I just worked. Oh, that's metal. That's metal as fuck, though.
Till you can't. If you got a chance, take it.
Take it.
Take it while you got a chance. If you got a dream, chase it. Cause the dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can. Till you can. There's a box of greasy parts sitting in the trunk of that 65. Still waiting on you and your granddad to bring it back to life. You can always get around to fixing up that Pontiac till you can't. If you got a chance, take it. Take it while you got a chance. If you got a dream, chase it. Cause a dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can, till you can't. So take that phone call from your mama.
Bro.
Just talk away, cause you'll never know how bad you wanna, till you can't someday. Don't wait on tomorrow, cause tomorrow may not show. Say your sorries, your I love yous, cause man, you never know. If you got a chance, take it.
Take it.
Take it while you got a chance. If you got a dream, chase it. Cause a dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can, till you can.
I knew what I was saying.
Chance, take it. Take it while you got a chance. If you got a dream, chase it. Cause a dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can, until you can.
Once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
And he got a DB room, that's for sure.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he released it. And it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He wants to change this route. Moving out of the pocket. Finding open areas. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Gets rid of it. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Bringing it back.
Oh yeah, that'd be one. Oh yeah, that'd be one. That'd be one.
This defense making
That
a
was
big
not
play,
okay.
putting it in the end zone.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you
I know,
call
I've seen it.
firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0.
Bro, yeah, that first one, bullshit.
Eddie's.
Oh,
That's why.
that's why. That 10-10 was crazy, bro.
Kickoff unit on the
That
field,
what?
and his
That what?
defense will
That
be called
10-10
on
is
to
crazy.
protect this lead.
What 10-10? What 10-10?
The coverage 10-10.
And it'll come out to the 25. No
You
attempt
put
at
these
return.
coverages at 10-10, it was just wild. He's running flats like crazy.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you.
He knows what to
Really nice
come
job
out
by the
and
defense, showing their strength,
how to read
loading
it
up,
all.
stuffing the run.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Peels to punt and try to pick up some yards. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return.
It's kind of odd.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Martin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's strong. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Throwing, looking right. And he's got it.
Yes!
Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
See that, Garrett?
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Tigers have it with a first and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's looking to pass. It's caught. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. What if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road? I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Howard.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You don't allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's strong. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll do it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll for it. On fourth down, trying to find his man.
Yeah!
It's Howard. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got it behind the line. It's Adams. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
He's going for it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Saunders. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the right.
Defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football.
That fucking mid-blitz shit ain't working.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clemson is quick to the line. He might want another play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Caught near the sticks, it's Adams. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down.
Oh, my controller fucking died.
Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Makes the catch. It's Howard. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end of this defense.
Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs. And they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on FK if they can stop them on third down. Finds his tight end. On the move at the 30. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line.
fact that he only was up 7 points and I won is more first down.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success, stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They'll move the tight end.
They probably don't play like anybody like you will.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Wildcat didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Reynolds. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's caught! Touchdown!
No clue why 24 stayed at the line.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They go 83 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Perry. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Clemson jumps to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. No huddle, offense to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Makes the catch. It's Adams. And you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease
running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes where you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy going on.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play first.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last 2 plays and forcing a 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fit it in the window for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab.
Don't make me
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Yeah. That was so fucking sweet. Touchdown,
Tiger. The defense gets it done with that huge interception.
Take that 4th one.
21.
Great job of coverage. Obviously, you got to play the run first as a linebacker. Always, that's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
I'm playing my Madden shit. I just got a pick because I wasn't paying attention.
Now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. 1st drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth
wouldn't
and a
think
feeling
it
out
would play with
process.
that.
And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing.
I know that goes down as a completion, but hear me out. Defenses want hits on the
Could I do like
quarterback.
6
They feel
catches?
comfortable. They want to start seeing some of those ghosts later on. There's one.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Big guy tries to go in. Comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip in the secondary and make that big play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Got a man. It's Martin. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have a ball. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They had a big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense is...
He'll take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
What the fuck ever.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Penn State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
On fourth down, looking to pass. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the ground, it's Martin. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back.
Bro, he's just running fucking wildcat, man.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And that one will give them the lead. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. to go up top on first down. They're setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Finding an escape route. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks.
Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Runs through a tackle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
28.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Trying to get it to the mark. That's a first down. The Tigers are in the hurry up.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Oh my God!
He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Trying to help their defense. On the run, it's Martin. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against him. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
He's down by a touchdown. Yeah, it's 35-28, 5 minutes left.
Leaves it with the back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team able to
Garrett,
swing it
Garrett,
to the
my
ground.
tripping, bro.
Yeah.
Does it look like my players are just moving slow?
No, you're not tripping.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. And here's the interception by this quarterback. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped.
He overthrows it.
And picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Fuck you. Garrett.
Yeah.
I've never wanted to pass my head off the wall so hard.
Did you just do a pick?
Yeah.
On the direct snap, it's Reynolds. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
I'm not going to do that.
They pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
The give to the back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets down to the 31.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Power football with the run. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
He just keeps running the same formation.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back has him. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on third down coming up. Let's call it third and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help.
No. You can't even land up against that. That's ridiculous as fuck.
That quads.
But you can't block it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He'll be stopped and bounds, but the
Fuck is that? That's TV for kids.
Critical moment in this game. Third down,
That's
trailing by
TV for
possession
kids.
late.
What
They
the
had
fuck?
to find a way to force pass and incompletion. They've now done that, and they're hoping the punt team trots
Look,
on the
don't do
field
it
because they
again.
can sense victory on the horizon.
You got to throw that screen.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. Quarterback will keep it. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Penn State 42, Clemson 28.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice, just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Quarterback making checks. He's taking the deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting back in the ball game. Now, we've got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Coming out with it, it's Martin. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Oh, better look out. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Nittany Lions enter the final minute of play, trying to run out the clock. Fires to the big fella. Timeout called here by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Hunt is on its way. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice.
He tries to take the top off. Oh, And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He'll try to take it back. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Well, they're running 4 verticals down the field, and the quarterback's just hoping one of those matchups can win. But you got to give the defense credit. They were ready for it on the back end, and that is a massive interception late in this game with the score so close.
Huge interception. The 2-minute drill a lot of times decides the football game. And this defense, man, you could tell they were ready for 4 verts. They played deep. They read the quarterback's eyes. They break on the football, and they probably end this football game.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams
that was a good
losing
game,
to
bro. I'm not
unranked
gonna cap.
opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.